Okay, I'm going to show you how to draw a basic car that you're going to laser cut in pieces of MDF, and then you are going to slot back together to make the product that you're going to be designing. Okay, this should make sense. You should have 2D Design downloaded and it should be on your desktop. When you open 2D Design for the first time, a box will appear in the center of the screen and it says name the whole school. If it does not say the whole school as your license type, it means that you will be unable to save. So I am going to save you a long time, pun was intended there, by telling you now, if you cannot, when you open 2D Design, if you cannot see save as or save, then you cannot do anything in here. Watch, I've drawn a square, but I can save. And my license is the whole school because it's been a paid license. Okay? That's the first thing to check. If you've got that, you're ready to go. You've got a piece of software that works. We are going to put gridlock on. And we're going to draw on this grid. Okay? Our product can be no longer than 30 centimeters, 300 millimeters. And I can tell that that's 300 because here, where it says relative, I drew a line and I either counted 30 squares, okay, or I can see there are 300 millimeters there. Our product also can be wider than 15. This is quite large for a car. Okay, it's about an A5 size of paper, a bit longer. Okay, and you can see me working on the grid. I've now created a rectangle that shows the dimensions of something that I must work inside. Oh, sorry. I'm going to start now by creating a center line. That is the best way for me to draw this product because I expect it will be symmetrical. Symmetrical means that it is identical on one side compared to the other. So I can mirror the image afterwards. So I can draw half of my car and automatically create the other half. I am going to draw a very basic car shape. I am going to draw it from above. This is my center line. Okay? My car is not going to be 15. I'm going to move this and I can change the length of this line by going to property and I'm going to make it 80. I want it to be lightweight. I want it to be small. I want it to be compact. So I'm changing the size. If I didn't want it to be 300, because that now looks very, very long, 30 centimeters is the same length as a ruler. Don't be fooled by the size of this page. I'm going to make that 12. We are working in millimeters, so 12 centimeters, 120 millimeters. I'm going to pick this up, and the line, I can pick it up and move it on its center. The gridlock means I am snapping to the centimeter squares. If you find you are drawing and you are not snapping to the squares, you may be on step lock, or you may have no lock on at all. You want gridlock on for this product right now. I'm going to draw a line down the center of my little car. And I'm going to start just by playing with some shapes that I think might make it quite cool. Remember, I only need to draw half of it. I'm going to leave a space here for its wheel. I'm going to leave a space at the back for its wheel. That's a very odd looking car shape. I like it. I am going to click on the arc tools and hold, and the very last arc tool allows me to put a radius, a size of a circle. I'm going to put 5 and draw an arc between two straight lines and turn them into curves. This line has disappeared. I need to put it back in. They used it here for that arc. Back to my arc tool. 5. Click, 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 click. Lovely. The curve there, which is much slighter because there is a curve on an angle. This, you might not like it. I like it. It's my car. Okay? Like I say, I only need a center line. The most important part is that your shape is one full solid shape. There is a slight line sticking out here. If I click and hold on my delete tool, the second delete tool will let me delete by intersections. Lines that overlap or intersect. That's now a nice, neat, solid shape. Okay. I want to create two pieces that slot together, and the material is 3 millimeters thick. That will not let me draw that on the gridlock. I'm going to use a tool I really like called Contour, and I like the third tool, Parallel. My center line is going to be down the middle of the material. Half of 3 millimeters is 1.5, so I'm going to type in 1.5 and create a line that is parallel here. It looks very small. It is half of the thickness of material we will slide together. I am going to make it 1, 2, 3, 4 centimeters. You can make it as large as you like. And I'm going to draw another one, 40 millimeters, here. This is going to be a slot that is cut out to let materials slide together. Second delete tool will let me trim away, because I only want it to go into the material at a small amount. This is now half of my product from above. I'm going to select it all, and I'm going to use the transform tool, and I am going to find the mirror tool. I want to repeat this shape along this line. This is my car from above, and it no longer needs the center line. This is where the top part will slide into place. Okay? I'm going to draw the top now. The top is going to be this long. So I've drawn it on here so that I can see what the side will look like. I'm going to move it over. The side is going to look like someone is driving the car, I hope. So I'm going to draw a very basic shape that I like, that will slide into this place. And from the base here, I'm going to contour parallel and put 4 millimeters. So this bit will go underneath the body of the car. How thick is the material? It's 3. And because this bit is solid and slides in, it will be 3. How far into the material do I slide? 4 centimeters. So I type 40 millimeters. Look at it from the side, and you should be able to see that will slide into this, but I have drawn it backwards. I've put it in the wrong space. Can you see that? Here I can flip, and I can pick it up, and I can move it. Okay. That will slide into that space, but I want it to slide slightly further because of the angled piece of material that I have. So I'm going to pull these lines over, and I'm going to use a delete tool to remove them. This will slot into this space. Okay. I need it to be at least 4 centimeters on the top, I think. So I just need to check this. That's not quite, so I'm going to make it 40. It should be okay. Okay. Any other shapes I want to add in to let these two pieces slot together? The next thing I could do is go to the internet, and I want an outline of racing car driver. Kind of looking for a picture of someone who might be driving my car. This is a really nice outline. This is a really nice outline. Wow, I like that. I'm not finding what I'm looking for here, so I'm going to go back to 2D design. I basically just want it to look like someone who's driving my car. So I'm going to give them a head. I actually quite like that's a really big head. But I'm going to take gridlock off, and I'm going to make it smaller. Okay? This is why you will be better off playing in here. I'm going to give him a hat. Okay? And I want to make it look like he's wearing a cap. I'm going to just do 2 more minutes. I'm going to stop. I'm going to sit and play and draw because I want my car to look nice. Okay, if I want to engrave a word on here, there's a text tool. This is it. You just need to think about how you want the shape to look. So from the side, this might look like somebody who's wearing a hat, okay, is sitting in the car. That's the aim. Does it look a bit like that? Now we've cut it out. A little bit, okay. You can sit and draw for a long time in here, laying lots of shapes together. All of those tools should allow you to draw a very basic car outline. And you can be as detailed as you like, or as limited as you like. If I wanted to slot 7 pieces in to make it look 3-dimensional, I could. It's just how much detail you put into your drawing.